Do Kwon, man. Do Kwon gets slapped with a $4.5 billion fine. And then, so Goldman Sachs is getting into crypto. I mean, we already knew this, but now we're going to talk about it. Thank you guys for joining us, Crypto Nightly. Let's get it started, guys. Let's get it started. Hey, Desert, how we doing, man?
What's going on? Yes, late night crypto news. We are late. It's been a long day.
Yeah, here with the hot honey dip tea.
Yes, we are.
So yeah, so what's up? How you doing, man?
Tired.
Yeah, you're drinking a Mountain Dew, you said.
Yeah, I don't ever drink caffeine this late at night.
Oh, dude, I'm
freaking exhausted.
Doesn't matter what time it is.
Yeah, I can't do that.
Dude,
I'll never freaking
an Americano right before I go to bed at 11.
Yeah, I can't. I wish I could. You know what I mean? But no, just been a long day. It's been eventful in the IRL. So, you know what Mountain Dew does? Yeah, it wakes me up. I don't need all them fancy energy drinks you kids drink.
Yeah, I like it. If it doesn't make my heart pitter patter, is it really for me? No. That's the answer. No. But all right. So let me see. Some interesting stuff going on. I was on a space a little bit earlier and they were talking about SNEC. Right? No, but I was in another space and they were talking about quantum computing and about how quantum computing is going to be basically one of the the downfall of crypto.
We have more to worry about than the downfall of crypto when it comes to quantum computing.
Yes, but the thing is that when we have special leaders like Charles, right, they already actually have quantum resistance in encryption in the roadmap, right? So, like, basically the way that you can become quantum computing resistant, it's just like it has to be a much more complicated algorithm, and with the implementation of AI, they're going to be even better at actually defending regular systems. You don't think that quantum computers can be beat
with another quantum computer?
But see, like, encryption is just
the reason that crypto can't be hacked is because of the hash, like the encryption, the 256-bit encryption. Okay, so if somebody develops a quantum computer, right, and they want to use it for malicious, why would they do it against crypto? They could drain every bank in the world. They could they could hack into anything just through a forced attack with the quantum computer. But so I don't think crypto is in any danger of quantum computing, because the technology itself will scale right along with it.
Yeah. So I agree with that. I agree with that fully. I don't think crypto is going to be the first thing to be attacked whenever quantum computing becomes a thing. But what I want to point out is that quantum resistant encryption is a field that people are talking about now. And is something that I believe by the time we get to quantum computers, which is going to be about 2030, when we really have to worry about them, is around 2030. I think that most blockchains will already be quantum resistant in their encryption, which just means that instead of it being like whatever the current encryption is, it's just going to be like 1,000 times more complicated. It'll just take more time. That's my thought.
I mean, I'm not a techie, so I don't know, but to
It's
my
just harder
knowledge, yeah, but you would need a quantum computer to stave off a quantum computing attack.
Is that what you think?
I would think, yeah, because if not, then why don't we already have that level of encryption?
I think it just doesn't make sense. Like, I think that level of encryption would just not make, like, computationally, it's going to be heavy. You know what I mean? It would be hard.
Meaning that the hardware that we have at this current date can't handle it.
Yeah, or it just wouldn't be efficient.
Right,
you'd have
maybe.
Bitcoin speed transactions if all the computers were
Well, all I know is, speaking of speed and transactions, so when you were talking about Galacticats the other day, and this and that, and you asked if I had bought some, well, today I bought 4 Galacticats. I set up a Doge wallet. I did all the forms I have to do. And then I was like, you know what? Let me throw a little bit of Doge in this wallet. You want to know what the transaction time was?
How fast?
2 hours.
What?
Yes.
For Doge?
From Coinbase. Yeah, I'm telling you, Doge isn't fast, bro. Doge is a hard fork of Litecoin, which is a hard fork of Bitcoin. So yes, it's faster than Bitcoin, but it's not fast.
2 hours
from Coinbase.
What?
Well,
but it could be Coinbase's fault too. It wasn't fully on chain. Like, it wasn't just like, you know what I mean?
All I know is when I clicked it on Coinbase, it said estimated time 2 hours.
Sheesh.
And, you know, I mean, it might be Coinbase, but how come when I send algo from Coinbase to Mexi, it happens in like, 30, 40 seconds, or even when I send Cardano from Coinbase to one of my wallets. Yeah. It hits within a matter of minutes.
That's honestly one of my biggest complaints, I think, about Cardano, right? It's quick, right? It's quick, but it's only just long enough that I'm not going to sit there the whole time and wait for it to deliver.
Right.
It's like just long enough that I'm going to look away and get distracted, and then I'll have to come back to it 15 minutes later.
And the thing is, so I sent it, and it said 2 hours. I checked my wallet. After about 10 minutes, it popped up and said pending, but it didn't finalize for like 2 hours.
That's crazy too.
It sends it and says, hey, this is coming. Don't worry, it's on its way. But it doesn't finalize for multiple hours. Security over speed. That is one of the trilemmas. Two parts of the trilemmas.
Yep, that's 3 parts of the trilemma that every blockchain is trying to solve is security, decentralization, and speed. Security, decentralization, speed. You can have 2 of them easy, but it's hard to have all 3. And so that's why layer 2s are becoming really popular.
Well, and the terms are relative also. Yeah. So you can have all 3. It's just what's your benchmark for speed.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? So,
Bitcoin's
if your benchmark for speed is the speed of Visa processing, like 100,000 TPS, yeah, that's going to be a little harder to accommodate security and decentralization in that. But if your benchmark for speed is like 10,000 TPS, that's a little bit easier to make all 3 of them. So it really depends on your benchmark. You know what I mean? I would like to add to your thing about quantum computing. It's just like the boogeyman. It's just like people say, well, but if I have Bitcoin and all the electricity goes out, or we get hit with a solar flare EMP, well, where's my Bitcoin going to go? Well, the same place all your documents are going to go, all your bank accounts are going to go. All your registration is going to go. It's going to go into the ether and not exist anymore. So
Yeah.
that's, you know what I mean?
So one of the things I want to say here, though, is you were talking about Visa. Visa actually executes 65,000 transactions per second,
Right.
which would be slow compared to Cardano's Hydra, which is claiming to be 1 million transactions per second.
Yeah. I'm still, yeah, sure.
You're like, yeah, I want to see it. Well, that was the whole thing with the Dune game display. They were trying to show off that they were running this game on the blockchain, right? So Hydra was the thing. It was facilitating those transactions in the real world updates instantly.
Right. I mean, I'm sure it's possible. I mean, I don't know. I want to see it though. You know what I mean? What's the fastest blockchain out there?
I know what it's gonna say.
It's not gonna say Solana. I bet it's like Sui.
No, it's Solana.
Like there's no way.
1 is Solana, 2 is Sui. BSC is 3, and Polygon is 4.
Well, Polygon takes forever. There's no way.
Polygon doesn't take forever. Look, that is a lie.
Polygon is not fast. It's not fast compared to Algo. It's not fast compared to Base. It's not, you know what I mean?
I think compared to Algo, you're right.
Or XRP or XLM or Avalanche or all of those have a higher throughput. I mean, the numbers may say they're different, but real world application. Yeah. When I send USDC over AVAX C chain, it's like instantaneous, bro.
Really?
Yeah.
This is saying Solana, and then it doesn't. Let me see. It has.
Well, either way, I was still right because Sui's never went down, and Solana, it may have higher throughput, but it takes you 10 tries to get it to go through.
Yes,
therefore,
70% of
your Sui transaction is up.
Yeah.
Well,
Which
right.
there was a guy, brave guy. I'm not even going to say his handle because he has less than 2,000 followers on Twitter. But he came into the SNEC space. Actually, has less than 1,100. Which, I mean, I'm not trying to be one of those people, but I'm saying this guy came into the SNEC space and then told everybody that they were mentally challenged and that he's going to launch SNEC on Solana and that they either come with him and leave Cardano or stay poor. And I just thought that was a choice. 15th day
That to me sounds like, I've been really digging Nemo's tweets. When Nemo tweets, they're freaking hilarious.
Well, do you know I looked into getting us on that show where he was talking about that's $3,000 just for to get seen on the show. Makbak, whatever it was, the guy. There's a thing that he tweeted about. And it was gonna be like $3,000 to get what?
Is that the guy? Is that the one I'm thinking of? He's like some dude with a sub trading account of less than $300 in here trying to break down the 1 minute SMA for a group of millionaires.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's the one. I was like, I know that guy. He was like, hey, I do too.
Yeah.
But his tweets are awesome.
No,
Visa partnered with Crow. What do you mean by that? You mean Crow partnered with Visa? As in the Crow.com card?
I'm looking at it right now. Well, Yeah. So I'm gonna skip that. But yeah, Crow cards they run on Visa. Crypto.com cards run on Visa. So I'm gonna
Well,
skip.
yeah, so does
Can't
my
find like a official.
so does my Coinbase card.
Yeah, same. But I can't find like an official like partnership thing. So I'm gonna skip that.
Crypto.com Visa card, the only crypto card you need. Crypto.com Visa card, Visa rewards. Yeah, that's just I'm pretty sure the Binance card I was going to get was on yes, was the sentiment a few years ago. Oh, okay, yeah.
All right, so let me go into, or do you want to do the market watch first?
We can do the market watch real quick. So, first of all, everybody, please like, subscribe. Why did everything just kind of went dim on my side for some reason?
Oh, someone stole Ryan's $4.5 billion hairs. You can't just leave that laying around, Ryan. You can't just leave it laying around. Like, subscribe, hit the notification bell. Make sure to repost, retweet, whatever it is that the kiddos are doing nowadays. Reboot the bop.
If everybody retweeted the room and reposted the YouTube space, we would have more watchers.
It's true.
We would have more people. We wouldn't have users falling off like I see in the number up there. We'd have users coming on. So, yeah, it's going to be a low energy show, guys. I'm so sorry.
It's all right. Tomorrow's going to be high energy. We'll get you all juiced up on Mountain Dew, and then we'll be tap dancing and singing and stuff.
Oh, we got more people dropping off. Oh my goodness, they're dropping like flies. But let's bring this up. Let's get into the markets. Oh, that's what I was going to say. We should do some house cleaning real quick. You know, everybody mints a boss. Boss, we are still minting 99 ADA. ADA is nice and cheap. As long as you go and you retweet that snack post and you mint a boss, you'll be in the running once we hit 1,000 to win that snacky. We also, any boss minted between now and Friday that's tomorrow. Between now and tomorrow at 6 p.m. is also entered in the raffle to win a Rare Evo general admission ticket. And I think we only have about 3 or 4 people in there right now.
Yeah, I almost think we should push back a week.
I mean, it's an expensive giveaway to have so few people actually mint. But I don't know. We can't do that. I mean, we just have to bite the bullet and give it away.
No, I mean, I don't change the parameters. I'm just saying, you know, we could open it up for another week.
Yeah, but we can't change the parameters.
That's fine.
You know what I mean?
Just wait until we get. Oh, I'm telling you, I've been cooking. I think we pretty much already agreed that partnerships across the pond are a good idea. And I think that there's going to be a very interesting mint that's going to happen on Cardano, and people that hold bosses will have some type of benefit for holding bosses.
Oh, okay. Partnerships across the pond is what caught me. I didn't know that they were a Europe-based company.
Well, the guy when I was speaking to him, he was in Australia. But I meant across the pond, like not necessarily just on Cardano. I meant like on the other chains.
But, on the other chains. Oh, yeah, right. That game we're building on the other chain. That's right. I forgot about that.
Yeah. That's what I meant by across the pond. But physically, geographically, they were also across the pond. So.
You mean down under, sir? Across
down under.
Pond.
Okay.
Across the pond means England. You know?
Okay.
Across the pond. You know what I mean? Down under would be England, New Zealand, and all them other, upside down countries down there. So, all right, let's bring up Market Watch. Do you want to? So did we decide? Are you good with what we talked about prior to the stream? We're going to stay at 5:30.
I mean, I'm down with 5:30. I'm down with 6. I just think that 5:30 might be good. I'm about to be like relocating here soon, so it'll be like better and worse at the same time for just a moment.
Better and worse.
Yeah. Like I'm not sure actually when my So I think I'll leave or I think I'll arrive at home on a Saturday. So it shouldn't interfere with the show at all. But I'll be traveling a little bit, so you might see my background a little bit less pretty unless I do get that green screen and I take it with me, because I'll be in Myrtle Beach and Atlanta, Georgia. So if anybody is around Myrtle Beach or Atlanta, Georgia, I have to drive my old parents around for my dad's 81st birthday.
Well,
I'll be traveling.
Green screens are only like $12.
Yeah, in the U.S.
You know what I mean?
As soon as I get there, that's the first thing I'm getting.
Yeah. So, all right. So let's go over Market Watch. But yeah, we didn't answer the question. I guess we'll talk about it all off air, and we will have a finite decision for you guys tomorrow, whether we're going to stay at 5:30 or 6. It's all about some logistical stuff and getting the stream and everything set up. So we will have a final decision for you tomorrow. And if we do go to 6, it won't start until Monday.
Yep.
So, all right. Looking at the market is bleeding. That should have been our title. The market is bleeding. Breaking.
Yeah, I didn't even look at the market. I just looked at the news.
Breaking. Crypto to zero. Everything's going to zero. All right. So we're down another 2.6% on the overall market cap, coming in at 2.551 trillion. Bitcoin dominance keeps rising. It's at 51.6 now. ETH is staying the same at 16.3. So that means it's altcoins that are bleeding. I don't consider ETH an altcoin. Gas at 7 Gwei. We come down here, Bitcoin at 66,636. Look at that, down another 2.5%. Ethereum at 34.66, down 2.6%. My longs are getting decimated. BNB under 600 at 596. Solana coming in at 146. Look at that, down 5%. Wow. I bet we have no gainers when we go check the other market, or when we go check biggest losers. XRP coming in at 47 cents. Dogecoin coming in at 14 cents. Toncoin at 7.78 and Cardano at 42 cents. And I was looking, I did not realize the big discrepancy between CoinMarketCap and CoinGecko until, I don't know, I was looking something up today. And they do not have Lido staked Ether in the top 10. So if you're looking at CoinMarketCap, Cardano is still a top 10 coin. CoinGecko, not so much. So let's go over here. Let's see if there even is any biggest winners. Oh, we got Ton at a whopping 2.6%. We got Litecoin at 0.9 and Uniswap at 0.9. Nothing else. Look at that. I don't even count that. 0.1% for Zebic Protocol. Let's look at the biggest losers. Arweave, 14.5%. There you go, John. $29. You're muted, or I can't hear you. One of the two. You unplug your.
Can you hear me now?
I can hear you now.
Oh, yeah, that was what it was. I was talking to you. I was like, oh, but you closed your longs, though, the other day, or did you take out new ones after?
Oh, have you been talking to me this whole time?
Yeah. A little bit. It's all right. Are we listen, I am actually pissed. I mean, I thought I was smart when I sold it at $9.
It's coming back down. And I did close all my longs. And then I reopened some. And they are underwater. They still haven't triggered my stop losses. These are more like these longs I have open are real low leverage long term. So I'm not worried about being underwater 10, 15%. I'm not worried about that because, like I said, it's super low leverage. Plan on holding it for a while. Stacks is down 14.2%. Bonk is down 10%. Bit Tensor down 11.2%. Brett, that could be an entry. Look at that. Down another 10.1%. If you truly believe in the biggest meme coin on base, there you go. 10.1%. Render down 11%. That's kind of.
Do you know who Brett is? Is that like the founder?
It looks like a little frog or something.
Okay, but it's not like named after the founder or anything like that?
I have no idea, bro. It is a doesn't tell me right here. Yeah, it doesn't say. I don't know what it is. It's got a $1.4 billion market cap though. So we oh dang it. There we go. We got Brett is down. Whoops. Render, everything. Look at all these. Everything is down. I did pick up some more Cardano today.
Did you do some shorts though? Are you a shorts guy or did you just do longs? Like some people prefer.
I really don't do very many shorts. I'm kind of a go with the momentum because I don't have time to like get in the charts. You know what I mean? So like after I get out of the gym and I get to work, I usually have some downtime. I'll like look and I might do some scalps. You know, I'll hit the 1 minute, the 5 minute, but those are only when I can stay on top of the trade. You know what I mean? And the trend is your friend type of thing. But I don't have enough time to like study. Trading is a full time. I mean, if you're not in the charts, even if you're not a professional trader, if you want to make money trading, you need to be in the charts 3-4 hours a day. Plain and simple. Studying patterns, looking at the macro, breaking it down to the micro. You know what I mean? All kinds of stuff. So, and speaking of charts, I want to bring this up. This is from the moon right here. So he has this chart right here and it shows, so this is the downtrend. I wish I could see. He doesn't have the timestamps. But so this is the 2020, 2021 bull market. Here's your 2017 bull market. So this is going to be the peak of your 2013 right here. Come down, accumulation, boom. We start the bull market and we pop. And what was that? That's 39 bars, 273 days. So what does he have? That he has these are weeklies. These are weekly candles right here. And then boom, bear market, accumulation, bull market. And according to him, we are now in bull market territory. So for everybody that thinks we're going to go down, we're not necessarily going to go down. We could range between 60 and 70 for the whole summer.
I need the banana zone, bro. I need the banana zone. I need it.
You need the banana zone.
Yes.
Okay. So I brought up, let me stop this one. So I'm going to start sharing stuff like this on every episode. We're going to go into a little more TA on some of these episodes, more macro. Okay, let me bring that on the week. So what I did, I went and I marked. So this is on Bitstamp for Bitcoin because it's the only chart that goes back far enough. So this is going to be your 2012 halving right here. Okay, and you can see, and this is the weekly halving, boom, skyrocket. Okay, here's your 2016 halving. We get a little dip right there. Let's bring that in a little more. You can see we get that little bit of sell-off and then boom, off to the races, right? Then we got our 2020 halving right here. This is an anomaly, but you can see we go sideways, down a little bit, little pump, boom, off to the races. So now we come into this halving right here. Look, we come down a little bit. We got a little bit of a pump. This is what I see happening personally. Let me make it smaller so I can actually draw on it. I see it's going something like this. And then off to the races. That's what I see happening. So that's like, let's put that back on the thing. What's that? That's October right there. You know, we could see a dip. It may not dip. The dip may not last that long. But these are your halvings. I'll be adding to this. And we'll be following it through everything. Get rid of that stupid line. And if we break this down into the day. So, I mean, we could be forming some kind of complex head and shoulder right here on the daily. You see that? Boom, shoulder, shoulder, head, head, boom, shoulder, shoulder, and then off to the races right there. But it's gonna take a while to play out. We're looking towards the end of June. You know what I mean? But so that is what we have on the market update. Oops, damn it. Tomorrow, let me see here. Okay, let me bring this down. Let me see in the chat. Do you guys want like a TA section in the show, like towards the end of the show?
With trades and stuff?
Like me trading live? I don't know about that. I don't want to. You know what? Maybe if I set up a separate account, because I don't need people seeing my personal trades. But maybe I can set up a sub account and put like 500 or 1,000 in it and then use that. You know what I mean? Mind you, I am not a professional trader. Nothing I say is financial advice. That's for sure. You know what I mean?
Yes.
But I could.
Says Jaleesa. She
I
said,
could.
let's see it.
All right. Well, there's one right there. HR department says yes. And I do believe, everybody, if I'm correct, we will be having an official Jpg Empire merch store launching soon.
Woo, bullish.
Yes. So, and we will be sure to promote that when it comes out. Other than that, I should have went over the Cardano chart, but I already pulled it down. So, I don't know. You want to get into some news?
I'll get into this news, but then go into Cardano because I want to hear about that.
Well,
But
it's not looking good.
U.S. judge approves Terraform's $4.5 billion settlement with the SEC. So Terraform Labs, right, is Do Kwon. And if you guys remember, Terra Luna, and UST. But anyways, so the United States District Court judge has signed off on a $4.5 billion settlement between Terraform Labs and its founder, Do Kwon, and the Securities Exchange Commission. New York District Court Judge Jed Rakoff approved the deal on June 13th, which will see Terra and Do Kwon pay $4.47 billion in fines and penalties and be essentially banned from the crypto industry. In all, Terraforms will pay disgorgement fines of roughly $3.6 billion and a civil penalty of $240 million, which is ironic, and a prejudgment interest of nearly $467 million. So Do Kwon is in custody of Montenegro after serving 4 months in jail for using fake passports to try to leave the country in March last year. He's been released until the country's court decide on competing extradition requests from the U.S. and his native South Korea, where he faces criminal charges from both. Kwan's legal team successfully appealed his extradition last month, with Montenegro's high court set to decide where to extradite him. Doesn't look good for him. When you have two large countries like South Korea and the U.S. both fighting to get you so that they can make you grab your ankles in their judicial systems, respectively, I might rather go to the U.S., but that's only because I know that the South Korean government is going to give me swift justice.
Yeah. I'm wondering, though, I mean, how corrupt is Montenegro? I mean, he went to Montenegro for a reason. Obviously, it's not a non-extradition country because they're having extradition hearings.
Yeah.
But will he be able to pay off the government?
I doubt he'll be able to pay them off, but I'm sure that they're just somewhere that's not necessarily on friendly terms with the U.S. So, like, he might have a say in it. You know what I'm saying?
Are you sure about that? They're not on friendly terms?
I would guess if they didn't already give him up, you know what I'm saying?
Well, they could be wanting something.
Oh, that's fair too. All right. So then the next article,
so they're part of the UN.
Like I was saying, Desert. The next article.
Oh, okay. We're not going to talk about that article. My bad.
No, we can. I'll go back to it. But anyway, so tell us about Montenegro.
Well, I don't know. Yeah. So the United Nations in Montenegro. Montenegro is composed of 18 UN organizations, 10 resident, 8 regionally based UN agencies. Are they part of... Montenegro became the 29th member of NATO on June 5th, 2017. So they're part of UN and NATO. I'm sure they have extremely good ties with all the countries.
Yeah, you know we probably pay them money.
Yeah.
We probably send them money.
Yeah.
So maybe they were... Ooh.
What?
My wife just said Poppy. Sent me a message, said Poppy. Anyways, it means I got something going on. But let me go to this. So former Goldman Sachs executive joins Anchorage Digital's board of directors. So this is something we see all of the time. We see these TradFi people leaving their prospective TradFi companies to go advise for crypto companies. This is the reason why Gary Gensler went so hard against Binance, is because he wanted the Binance job and they didn't give it to him. They did not give it to him. Right? And then so this is what we see with these high-level executives, because they can charge a premium for their experience and their connections. But so crypto custody firm Anchorage Digital has officially added Connie Shoemaker, a former Goldman Sachs executive, to its board of directors. Shoemaker currently serves as COO and CFO of Bridgewater Associate Holdings, a parent company. Oh, I didn't answer. She's probably going to send me those papers because I didn't answer. It's okay. So other institutions, including Paxos and Protego, have attempted to receive a full charter from the OCC, but have failed to move past the provisional charter hurdle. With the boom of institutional interest in crypto spurred by the approval of the spot Bitcoin exchange traded fund, Anchorage Digital's business is growing, a company spokesperson said. In a Thursday announcement, Anchorage Digital said the expansion of its board of directors was part of an effort to meet rising institutional demand for safe, secure, and federally regulated digital asset infrastructure. So I'm not going to go too hard into this, but basically this is TradFi coming into crypto. This is what we've wanted and what we feared.
So I think I think obviously you're right that, it's TradFi coming into crypto, but you got to remember Goldman Sachs is already in crypto.
Yeah, they've been buying for a while.
Well, they back Circle.
Yeah.
Goldman Sachs has ties with Circle, which is USDC. So, which is digital currency group and all that. So they could have brought him in to help with the regulations because they've already jumped through these hurdles, you know what I mean, with Circle and everything like that. So that's kind of interesting right there.
Dude, I love it. And then here is one of the headlines that Ether, which is weird when people say Ether instead of ETH, I think. ETH ETF should be fully approved by September, says SEC Chair Gensler.
Well, we don't want September. I don't want to wait till September for my long to take off.
Very long to take off. Let's see what this says. So HLG down over 60% as exploiter mints 1 billion new tokens. The team behind the holograph said that they have patched the exploit and is working with centralized exchanges to freeze accounts affiliated to the exploiter. The native token of holograph protocol is down over 60% after an exploit allowed an attacker to mint 1 billion. On-chain data suggests that the wallet accolade.eth was involved with the exploit, and GitHub page lists an individual with the same handle as a contributor to Holograph. The native token of Holograph was down as much as 60% according to CoinGecko after a malicious actor ran an exploit that allowed them to mint 1 billion. Which this is pretty big, but also something we see often in the EVM space. I mean, I guess like in general, when you have like these people that are dissenting that are on the team, and then they come back around afterwards, and let's see, an next page with the same describes itself as a super shadowy coder based in Paris. The account did not respond to a request for comment.
Imagine that.
Yeah.
So what is holograph though? I've never even heard of them.
That's what we're gonna find out. We're gonna find out what a holograph is. A holograph. This is us learning on the spot. So omni-chain tokenization infrastructure backed by Machinism Capital. Let's see what this actually 151
Animoca brands.
Ooh, this might actually be an interesting thing. I mean, we love the RWAs.
So I was looking at RWA play today. I think I heard you mention it, stuff.io.
Yeah, I did.
So I was looking at that today. I was going over their white paper. It's a cool concept. I actually bought one of their Book.io
Genesis
white papers. I bought one of the Book.io white papers.
Oh, okay. They had the Genesis mint today, and it minted out today.
Oh, they did have the mint today.
Yeah, and then now you can get one on Base, but it doesn't give you the benefits that the Genesis one does. So holograph token to move between blockchains while maintaining the same contract address, allowing asset issuers to easily index cross-chain data. Holograph burn and mint transport process.
What's it listed under?
What, holograph?
No. The Stuff.io.
Stuff.io. Oh,
Genesis overexposed? That's not right.
If you go to, hold on, I'm going to find it right here. I was actually looking at it because somebody mentioned it, and then I was trying to mint it, and it was already minted. because it sold out basically instantly. But so if you go to Stuff.io, they have, let's see, mint on base will continue. But so if you went to this post right
The only
here,
thing,
the third post down, this is actually where you can mint it. You click here. Here's the mint. We'll allow it to go there. We're going to share this tab. I came to this and I checked
so
it out.
minted on ETH.
Well, but you can mint it on Cardano too. Oh, I had an account. I did all this. I don't know. I don't want to do that right now.
Well, because I'm looking at Cardano and I don't see it anywhere.
Yeah.
I'm on JPEG Store right now. The only thing I could find was the book.io for stuff.io white paper.
About stuff. It might be own your stuff. Not sure, but it minted out today. It started today, minted out today. The only place you can mint now is Base, which I think started like 16 minutes ago.
Okay. So what you're saying is I should just dump one of my
Gutenberg Bibles.
apes. No, one of my apes on Base and use that as liquidity.
I mean, yeah, then you know you're gonna...
Stuff.io is driving the future of digital media where you truly own what you buy. Let's see. The secret of getting ahead. No, this is their website.
Here, put it up. But this was one of the most highly anticipated mints in that Book.io, Stuff.io, RWA, Genesis.
Right. So this is just the white paper. I already read this. This is why I went and bought a white paper. Here, Stuff.io, home, white paper, my stuff. Para wallet. Algo?
That's freaking weird.
This is right. Yeah. Stuff.io bookshelf.
That's weird.
Store. Okay, let me go to their. Let's see here. Nope, don't want to go in there.
It's Mega Thursday. Are you sure you don't want to go in there?
Yeah. Okay. Sold out. Congratulations. Had a blast. Okay, so that was right then. I was right here. The very first video. Is this what they're talking about? Hold on a second.
No, it makes you do a whole thing.
Oh, shit.
I pulled it down. I didn't exit it, though. You did that.
I exited it on accident. Hold on.
But holograph is interesting. It uses layer 0, which, I mean, did you hear about that airdrop that they botched? Some of the devs got tens of millions and hundreds of millions of tokens. And out of the, like, I think it was like 61 million people or something like that took part in that airdrop farming, only 9%.
Oh, it's taking me to Book.io.
Oh, from there.
But I already have. Oh, that's why. Okay, hold on. Let me redo this. Because I already have a Book.io account. I mean, something went wrong. Keep going. I'm listening.
All right. Well, I mean, like, as far as the news goes, there's really not too much more news. Let's see if CoinDesk says anything else. No, really just that. I mean, like, do you remember last time that the DeFi giant Curve, that their founder almost got liquidated and everybody thought it was going to crush crypto?
Oh yeah, Curve. Yeah.
Okay, so he did it again.
Curve Finance or whatever.
Their founder did it again. And then, so, like, this is, like, a crazy thing to me. Okay, this freaking founder of Curve multiple times has put the entire DeFi ecosystem potentially, like, in a tailspin. And the community has stepped up to protect him, except for this time, he actually got liquidated. And he only lost about 140 million. But most of the time, what he does is he over collateralizes the tokens for Curve. Right? And so this is responded. The Curve Finance team and I have been working to solve the liquidation risk issue, which happened today. Many of you are aware that I had all my loans liquidated. Size of my positions was too large for markets to handle and caused 10 million of bad debt. Let's see what he has to say.
His positions were too large for markets to handle?
Yeah. Okay. Many of you are aware, loans liquidated. Only Curve market on lend.curve.fi, where the position was the biggest, was affected. I have already repaid 93% and I intend to repay the rest very shortly. It will help users not to suffer from this situation. This is your freaking founder, bro. This is your founder, bro. This is your founder over leveraging your tokens, which is crazy to me. I'll give him a follow. Let's see what other crazy shenanigans. And this would be something else if you're founder of this DeFi project and you did this one time. This is not the one time.
Right. So basically, he took all the users' funds and played with them and then lost everybody's money?
Yep. Was not planned, but fascinating how soft liquidations work on lend.curve.fi. There are the docs. The system showed a fantastic performance. This gave time for liquidators to prepare funds and over-the-counter liquidate the hacker's position. As a result, the system has no hackers' funds left, no bad debts. Everything operates well. I didn't think that I will see this aspect tested by real life so soon, but it just appeared that we have built something more incredible. Interesting.
So I don't know if Stuff.io's server is overloaded, but this is taking forever to load. It says I'm connected.
We also have StreamYard open. You know, that sometimes takes a big chunk out of the processing.
Shouldn't. No. My computer should be able to handle this.
He says he who still freezes every once in a blue moon.
That's StreamYard. I have come to realize that is StreamYard not able to. Yeah, because everything else I'm doing here is like going through instantly. I don't get it. I have to look more into it. I have to mint me one of those maybe. I like the concept. As we were talking about it yesterday, so like video content creators and everything like that. So Book.io is cool because they sell you books, but with this you can like put up your own stuff and sell it directly to other buyers. Nice marketplace, and then they literally own it. You don't have to worry about subscriptions. I know with some of the stuff that we use from Envato, if I don't keep that subscription live, we lose the licensing rights to it, and that can negatively impact a bunch of stuff. You know what I mean?
So I want you to look at the ADA chart because of this.
Okay.
Top ADA analyst predicts reason for Cardano's inevitable spike to $3. This came out today. Juhi Mirza. Doesn't look like somebody they found on Fiverr. But anyways, Cardano has been the center of attention since the start of the year 2024. Token has long been consolidating and has adopted a gradual price pace lately, unable to move past its critical barriers. Despite ADA's lethargic price pace, the ADA community remains hopeful that the token will eventually ascend to new price highs, especially after the widely anticipated Chang fork upgrade. Okay, so seems to be clear for Cardano. $3 price milestone, says analyst. Notable crypto analyst AV Sebastian, popularly called Sebi on X, has made a rather bold prediction for Cardano. Per the analyst, several reasons for pushing Cardano out of its comfort zone by moving past the critical price barrier that the token has long been reluctant to cross over. Sebi shared how ADA is bound to recover. Its lost value in the ecosystem continues to work on delivering robust Web3 functionality to its users. Stating the reason for ADA's imminent price hike to $3, noted that the crucial Chang hard fork upgrade will be able to rejuvenate lost interest in the ADA ecosystem. The fork, set to play an elemental role in expanding ADA's price path, will usher in governance mechanisms to the system, thereby helping to bolster ADA's price. Other than that, the analyst shared that ADA's newest partnership with Argentina, as well as the new dApps launching on ADA, will also play a crucial role in defining the future's path of Cardano. I think this is the second time that they said Sebi, and I made a mention of Spacebuds just being an art project. Cardano's June 4th.
Essentially, that's what it is.
So this is the forecast. They say the highest potential is 55 cents. I think that these people don't know crypto.
However, the lower price projection near 46 increases the chance this June. Further, the broader market recovery will increase the trend momentum. In the ADA price for the bull run and downfall below 40 could plunge the altcoin to 35. Optimistically, a bullish reversal from the support trend line could boost ADA above 50 to hit 55. Okay, that seems right though. That's a short-term prediction.
Oh,
that's a short-term prediction. That last little part right there. That's a if then statement. Here, you want me to? So I got the chart up.
I almost closed out a StreamYard, not the article. That would have been exciting.
So this is the perpetual. Actually, let me change that because that is, we don't want perpetual. Let's go to Coinbase here. Okay. So if we're looking at this, so this is, let's go all the way out to the weekly. Let's bring this down a little bit. So as you can see, we don't have a very long chart on Coinbase. If you guys remember, Coinbase was playing stingy and didn't list Cardano until like March of 21. So let's see here. Let's get our lines going. Let's see, we got boom, boom. So these are going to be all your support and resistant lines. We got a lot. We got heavy. $1.18 is going to be hard to get above right there. Because look at all these down touch points, all these supports. Boom, 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 boom. It even stuttered here a second and then finally broke through, came up, retested, and then went back through, and it couldn't get above. So $1.18 is going to be a tough cookie to crack. Let's see. We got our local low down here at 25, which is a solid support right there. All right. Right about, we have a lot of action right here. You know what? I don't know why I have my phone. Let's turn that VPVR on. No, we don't need any of those other ones on right now. So if you look on the weekly, we're sitting on this. Let's bring that in a little bit. We're sitting right on top of a high volume node, and you can see this red line is going to be your point of control. So if we can't break that point of control, then I mean, we're just going to bounce off and head further to the downside. But let's go down. Let's break it down a little further. Let's see. We got another line of resistance right there. More about right there. So we got good support at 38 cents. If we break this support, yeah, that's more like a range right here. So if we break this, we could come all the way down here to 38 cents before we pop again. But if we bring this up, you can see the bearish divergence right here play out. Oops. You see that bearish divergence play out from starting in December to where we peaked in March. Boom. Lower momentum waves, higher price waves. Boom. And we just dumped. Now let's come down here. Let's bring it down a little bit. I did see some bullish divs. If we look at the 3-day here. So looking at the 3-day here, we have lower lows on the price, and we have higher highs on the momentum. So that's a bullish div right there on the 3-day. You still got the 21 coming down. We're still above the 200. Come down a little further. The 2-day, you got the same thing. Actually have more of a bullish div on that. Still, we can't get above the 21 on the 2-day. Now the daily to me looks interesting. We bring that in a little bit. Okay. From here to here, this kind of goes away. Let's get rid of these real quick. But as you can see, we're under the 200. We hit our head on it right here, and then we just kept going down. And it's just like we pump a little bit, we go back down, we pump a little bit, we go back down. But money flow seems to be coming back up. We're getting ready to turn on the momentum wave. We'll probably get a nice big green dot down here on market cipher. So, I mean, it's looking decent. We could Bart Simpson here and then go back up. Come down to the 4-hour. So the 4-hour, we're forming a bullish div on the 4-hour. Come across here. You know, slightly higher low. Oh no, I guess that's not a bullish div, but either way, we have to get above the 21. We have to get above the 21 on the 4-hour, the daily. Being under the 200 on the daily is horrible. Being under the 200 on the 8-hour is horrible. So until we can start breaking back up, I mean, we're just underwater everywhere we go. It's just it's just not a good looking chart, no matter how we look at it. I mean, we could be double bottoming here. You know, it's possible. This could be price manipulation because of the Chang hard fork. Whales suppressing the price. You know what I mean? 30 minutes looking the same. It's just not. I mean, look at that red on that money flow. I mean, it looks like it's flattening out, but I don't expect anything to happen anytime soon. I think we're going to just go sideways. We may even bleed off a little bit more. So it's not a, there's no bullishness to any of these patterns. I mean, we are at resistance. I mean, that's good. We come back up to the daily. You know, actually we broke recent support here on the daily. So what's that? Yeah, 42. We've broken recent support.
So does that get us to about 38?
This down here is 39. This resistance level down here. Just give it that. I mean, it's more of a range. So we got like, what's that? 39. So probably right here. 37. You know what I mean? Those are our last hopes. I think, honestly, if it doesn't recover, we're going sub 40 cents. I mean, you got, look at that. You got on your daily right here. Let's bring this up. You got lower high. You got lower lows, lower high, lower low. And that's just a very weak, that's a very weak looking chart. I mean, you got the 21 turned down. You even got the 200 starting to arc backwards. So if this just keeps on that arc, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
That would be bad. But the 21's really down. And it doesn't, I mean, what's the momentum at here? Negative 66 on the momentum wave. I mean, we could start to see up, but if we can't get above, here, let's bring this down a little bit. Oops. So what's that right there? 43.2. We have to get it. We have to get back above right here. We have to get back above 43 to see anything. And then we're going to have more resistance at 44. Whoops. Let's put that at right there. Yeah, about 44. And we're going to have resistance all the way up. We're going to have a lot of resistance right here at 46. If you see all that price action, plus that's the node. So if you're looking at the volume node, you bring this down. We're way down here. So nodes, high volume nodes are like, act like hills. Okay. So we're down here. It's like pushing a boulder up to this hill, to the tip of this hill right here. And then we crest the top of the mountain, and then we could fall into the volume. It'd be like rolling a boulder down. You know what I mean? And then you'd have the little hills and then up. So right now we are rolling backwards down the volume hill. Because look at that. We got nothing here. You know? If we bring this in, we've already broken all this support right here. So, I mean, we have some wicks right there at that valley at 41 cents. So I can see what he's saying. If we break the 40s and we come down, boom, 39, and there's just not a lot keeping us afloat. You know what I mean? Sedgie's predicting 376 and up. Maybe. That's possible. What do you think?
I think that we're probably right at that point where we're going to hit that major retracement across the market. That last little shakeout capitulation, I think.
You think this is? I think this is the shakeout.
You think this is the shakeout? The last one? Okay, so then it's
I don't know if it's going to be the last one. I think so. If you remember, so summers are usually kind of bearish, but this is the beginning of the bull market. So I think we're going to just trend kind of sideways in range, maybe slowly go a little lower into like mid-July. And then we hit that mid-July point and we start boom, boom, boom into the election. Maybe we get a rate cut next FOMC meeting, 6 weeks from yesterday. So that puts it like July, the end of July. We get a rate cut. I mean, we can look back. Let's look at the monthly. This ain't going to go back far enough. I'm going to need a different chart for that. There we go. Binance. Let's bring up the Binance chart. So let's hit. So July. Well, and actually, Cardano doesn't like to move with the rest of the market. You know what I mean? So this is July of 23. We got the pump in November. But let's look July of 2020 is what we want. Actually, it started to pump in May of 2020, right after the halving. So the halving was May 11th in 2020. And it was just boom, boom, boom. All the way to August. We got a little pullback, October, September. And then off to the races. Let's see. Let's go back. And it won't go back because it launched in 17? So it's only been around 2 bull cycles. Cardano has. So we'll see. I mean, but could this right here, what is this? 19. Well, that's 5 years. We can't really say that. Because if you notice, it rounds and it comes down in 2020 and then back up. I don't know. I know I'm buying. I bought more today. And Cardano is one of my my low leverage long-term longs. So bullish on the future. I'm not bullish on anything short-term.
Yes.
Are you even paying attention?
I am.
No,
I just got a message. That was it. But no, I mean, I'm bullish long term. I think short term, everything is down. Like I said, I think that this is going to be the last capitulation, period at the bottom. This is how it happens. It's either like a slow grind and people get bored out, or it's a hard fall and people get scared out. So I think this is that boring grind down. And then when people are out and they're not paying attention to it, that's when the pump is going to happen. I think Sedgie said that last time at 28x when people weren't paying attention to it.
Yeah. I mean, the market's like that. You have to be prepared. You know what I mean? It's all about being prepared for the moves. Like with Bitcoin, they say there's only 5 or 6 big moves that happen every cycle. And if you aren't in those moves, you'll never make the potential. You know what I mean? So the move we went from 38 to 70. You know what I mean? That was the move. You know what I mean? So if you weren't in during that time, and then people get the FOMO and they buy in at 67, 68. You know what I mean? They lost out on that move. So you have to be prepared. You have to have your thesis for what you want to hold, when you want to hold it. You know what I mean? And just hold and wait. You just have to, you know. And I know you're paying attention to something else instead of the stream. So we might as well just end the stream.
We can do it. I was not. I was here. I was nodding and everything. I got nothing else open. Got nothing else open. But I mean, we're all basically in agreement. I mean, I think that we have that slow grind down. Then I think that we'll be up from there.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't think we're going to go down too much further. I think it's just more sideways. And we're going to range.
But yeah, no, I'm buying ADA right now at these prices. You know, maybe when we hit 37.6, people will admit a bunch of bosses.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe.
But all right, everybody, thank you all for joining us. We'll see you tomorrow night. We'll have a whole bunch of new news articles, and we'll be talking about all the current things in crypto. And I'm thinking about trying to figure out if we can get Clementine Nightmare's team to jump on stream with us sometime.
Okay.
Talk about some of the things that they have going on. And talk about maybe if there's something that they're trying to do over here with Cardano that we might be able to help them with. And so, yeah, everybody, we love you. Take it easy. And we're going to send everybody off with our amazing video here. Peace.